for you today as the Philadelphia 76ers come in for this one. We're live from Portland where the Trailblazers have home court advantage. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Joel Embiid. Smith is out there with Thompson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Covington in the 3 spot. Smith for 3. Okafor against Plumlee. Okafor up top. The second chance effort. And he knocks down the jump.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, I agree with you there because to me it's just much more comforting to play from the front than to be battling from behind.
He muscles it in through the contact and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Plumlee with it. Now Okafor defending. McCollum no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And Embiid throws it down.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here is Smith. He's guarded by McCollum. Covington dishes to Smith. And now Lillard running the floor. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material. And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
76ers foul. Harkless. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Aminu's checked in.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Smith the pass to Embiid. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Henderson for Damian Lillard. Here's Leonard. No luck. And Philadelphia the other way now. To give you an idea of how young this 76er team is, at one point last season, Greg, Tim Duncan had more seasons played in the NBA than the entire active roster of the 76ers.
That's hard to fathom. I mean, we all know there's this youth movement going on in Philadelphia, but they still need some veterans in that locker room. Very hard for the young players to lead.
Now, here's Aminu. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 4, and the basket by McCollum.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
In the corner, Cannon with it. Got a piece of it. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Leonard.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The 76ers leading by 3. To the left wing. Shot from 12. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers on top. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Carl Landry is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Smith. And it's Stauskas in the shooting guard position.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. A different look now for Portland. Plumlee comes in for Davis. And Harkless is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. The 76ers also with a sub. Okafor's checked in. The shot by Harkless, no good. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Hollis Thompson's checked in for the 76ers. Cannon comes in for Smith. Here's Thompson. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Portland was just fantastic at home last season. We expect that, though, of this team, Greg. 32-9. It was packed each game.
And Kevin, of that 32-win mark, how about that was the 4th best in the entire league? You don't win your division without winning at home, and Portland definitely took care of business.
And it's Okafor off the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is hammered home.
And nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
Well, I tell you what, it seems as though Portland is always good at home. It was 2007 when they last had a losing record in this building. Even when they're down overall, they're always tough at home.
And Thompson kicks to Cannon. Thompson against Lillard. Here's Embiid. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. And unfortunately, guys, for Portland, they didn't have home court advantage in the playoffs. As great as they were at home all year, it could have made a big difference for them in the postseason.
Here's Crabbe. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Cannon. He kicks it to Okafor. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Henderson comes in for Vonleh. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Crabbe. Here's Henderson. Portland no good that time either.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer dancer.
So for the Trailblazers, Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers Leonard comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Aminu in for Lillard. That'll be a 5-second call. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
Here's Embiid. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Aminu dishes to Henderson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Leonard. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Henderson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Grant outside. There's the dish to Noel. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Leonard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Aminu. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Aminu's got his first points in this one. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
The second half just about to get going here. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight. Almost